Erica, I'm excited to be the coach. I will time you. I'm going to press go, and then you got a minute to tell me about your dilemma.
So I have this teacher who has high expectations, and they really believe that if kids are in their class, it should be a place of learning and there should be no disruption at all. And like, if a kid disrupts class, like, it's not on him to address it. Like, that should be an office behavior. He came from a place that was very no excuses. Um, Kids had to sit cross-legged, kids had to track the speaker, they got deductions for unfolding their arms. So he has a really hard time with keeping what he deems more explosive behaviors than anything he had ever seen in his classroom. And he's a white male teacher, and I'm a Black female teacher, and we already don't have a great relationship, and it's hard to challenge across lines of difference.
Okay. So let's jump into the 5 square then. So starting right in the middle, like, why do you care? Tell me, why do you care?
I care because I'm his leader, and like all the other teachers, I demand that they keep kids in class for these same behaviors. And like, other teachers have pointed out that there's a disparity in how I talk to them versus like the way I shy away from this teacher. And like, that's not good. Like, like other teachers, there's like a lack of equity on that level. And like, Black female leaders have said to me, like, you don't have the same bar for us. Like, you go much harder on us than you do on this guy. So that's an issue. And then I also care because he escalates kids a lot. Like, these tiny infractions, like kids are storming out of his room, they're missing a lot of class time. And then I also care because like, it's a very uncomfortable situation for me as a Black woman to feel like I can't talk to this teacher, or I can't talk to any teacher in my building. And especially like him as a white male feeling kind of entitled to doing whatever he wants to do. Like, whatever policy I come up with, he's kind of just like, nope, that's not the way we did it. That's not what we're going to do, which feels like messed up. Like, I'm letting white supremacy culture reign.
In that answer, what value do you hold most as you think about your answer and why you care?
Disruption. Like, I've been ever since, hopefully, I'm honest with myself, I haven't been thinking about disruption for as long as I should have, but I'm really thinking about disruption a lot. And like, it's unacceptable to me to just see patterns and not do something about it. So I just see him enacting violence among me, on the kids, on the other teachers. And it feels really icky to not disrupt it because I'm uncomfortable.
So you've grounded in disruption. Is there a clear connection as you think about the 4 eyes? Does one of those surface the most for you?
Institutional and institutional and internalized. I guess all the eyes. Like, I've got internalized depression where I feel like there's more to disrupting across the lines of difference, and there's something to that. I feel much more comfortable telling my Black female teachers that they need to do better than my white male teacher, which I thought was just in my head, but then again, somebody pointed it out to me, which is a mess. And then institutional, like, he behaves this way because he thinks the institution should be set up in a certain way, which is steeped in white supremacy. So a lot of like institutional, like, I need to disrupt his institutional thinking and my own institutional thinking, because sometimes I am surprised that the kids act that way, but they act that way because he escalates them. So yeah, that's a good question. Institutional and internalized a lot.
So flipping to the self-awareness side.
And seen.
Okay.